I hear it all the time and I've felt it myself. I don't get why everyone is making it except for me. Does that thought ever keep you up at night? You see the gurus online, you watch the videos, you think you're doing everything right. You're working hard, but you're still stuck. I have a secret for you. The successful people you follow aren't smarter than you. They just have a dirty little secret that they never talk about. A secret that explains why they are ahead of you. Hey, I'm Tom, and this is the Freedom Writers Journal, where I give you the system to build a freelance business that creates more income and more freedom. The most frustrating part of this whole struggle is that you can look at the people who are crushing it and know deep down they aren't any more talented or hardworking than you are. And you're right, I've met a bunch of them. Most aren't that impressive. But they all push this dangerous message. Just work harder, hustle more, outwork everyone. They leave out one tiny, crucial data point. The dirty secret behind most of these entrepreneurs is that most of them are single. That's it. They have very few real-life commitments outside of their business. And the ones that do, well, they can afford to outsource it to assistants and nannies, so they're free to focus on work. They actually talk about this part openly. I've seen dudes on X brag about hiring cleaning services to clean their apartments so that they are free to focus on work? Okay, I guess. But think about your day. Could Gary Vee handle making breakfast for the family, helping the kids get to school, fixing the car on the weekends, planning birthday parties, and reading bedtime stories every single night? That's not a dig on Gary Vee. It's just a completely different lifestyle than he's living. Now, I had almost none of these responsibilities when I was 20. Today, at 40, with a wife and 4 kids, my life is completely different. And that's an understatement. And that difference creates challenges that the gurus never really account for. For adults with actual responsibilities, the hustle culture is a complete myth. There's just no logistical way to handle it because of 4 very real limitations. The first is time. They say, you should be working nights. That's how you get ahead of the competition. Okay, bro. I have to make dinner, talk to my kids about their school day, and be present with my family. Just work more doesn't actually work. The second is energy. We're all human. And at 40, I'm turning into that guy who falls asleep in his chair at 10 p.m. I take no pride in admitting that. Sometimes I plan to work after the kids are in bed, but I'm just completely spent. Your brain and your body need a break every day. The third is investment. I would love to spend $1,000 a month on software to automate every piece of my business, but I have to balance that with buying new school shoes for the kids, lawnmower repairs, a mortgage. I just had a meeting today with a team about doing extensive repairs to my chimney that will cost well over $10,000. I can't just blow all my money on apps and services and assistants. And fourth, there's risk. An entrepreneur has to accept risk. That can't be avoided, but that risk is calculated very differently when you're the head of a household of 6 versus being single in a cheap apartment. I can't risk losing everything and putting my family on the street. They don't deserve that. Seeing these challenges is the most critical moment. Now, you can feel validated and think, I feel seen, which is fine, I guess. Or you can see these challenges for what they are. Conquerable. The rest of this video is your roadmap, a strategy designed for your life, not theirs. And if you're finding this video helpful, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. I create content specifically for freelancers building businesses in the real world. So, how do you do it? How do you build a successful freelance business without the hustle? Well, first you vet your gurus. What's their vibe? Are they flexing rented Lamborghinis and slicked back hair? I'm instantly turned off by those dorks, and not because I'm jealous of their hair. I just want to provide for my family and live a peaceful life. If you see a broccoli-headed haircut on a 20-year-old guru, run. Don't take business advice from someone who doesn't understand your world. Second, build systems for everything. My brain has 2 modes, the chaos gremlin and the system builder. Now, the chaos gremlin wants to throw every new idea at you like confetti. But you don't need more confetti. You need a step-by-step process that works when life is chaotic. Systems put your business on autopilot, so you don't have to think about what's next. You can just go when you have to work. Third, set boundaries on both sides. The writers in my coaching community and my copywriting clients know that they can message me anytime they want. but my nights and my weekends are for my family. I became a freelancer for the freedom to be the dad that I never had growing up. That goes the other way too. During work hours, my family knows that my work time is what allows me to provide for them. Boundaries create balance for everyone. And this last part is the most important. You have to redefine what success looks like for you. The single guy with a 4-hour remote job is going to get results faster than the dad with a 9-to-5 and a family. That's just reality. Your victory isn't making $10,000 in your second month. Your victory is landing that first $500 project. It's getting a $1,500 a month retainer that covers the mortgage payment. I think of Alan. He's one of my writers who worked with me inside my solo copy empire community. Now, he banked several $1,000s a month. He wasn't crushing 5 figures each month, but was making a nice part-time living. He told me he used that money to take his son on a month-long trip to Montana. That's what winning looks like in the real world. He didn't need to be a millionaire because success looks different for us. It's not a rented Lamborghini. It's the quiet confidence of knowing that every single bill is paid. It's the status of being the parent who can buy new school shoes without checking the bank balance first. That's a privilege I didn't have growing up. It's building a fortress of security for your family. That's the real prestige. When you redefine your goals around that reality, every small win feels like the major victory that it truly is. Now imagine what it would feel like to build a business that funds your life instead of a life that funds your business. Imagine closing your laptop at 4 p.m. knowing that you've done great work for the day and then being fully present for dinner, for swim lessons, for bedtime stories, without that gnawing anxiety that you should be hustling more. Forget Ferraris. You want freedom, and you can absolutely build this life. One of the best ways to do that is with retainer contracts that keep the money flowing every month and keeps your income predictable. I've put together a free 3-part video workshop called the Retainer Roadmap. It walks you through my entire process from planting the seed with a new client to crafting an irresistible proposal. It even includes the exact proposal template I use. It's completely free, and when you click the link in the description, you'll get instant access to the first video. You can start building that predictable, freedom-focused business today on your terms, not theirs. Thanks for watching.